Like, look, y'all, and I didn't really get into that much, and I'm not going to get into it too much now, but they looking at me, the whole vibration is like, how is you still alive? Like, you don't supposed to be here. You know what I mean? Because you think about it. They the ones walking around within this, you know what I mean, healing, you know, so-called institution, medical facility with all of this equipment, you know what I'm saying, at they disposal, you know what I'm saying, and they using all of this, and they telling me back then, well, you only gonna live 4 months, you know what I'm saying, like there's nothing that, you know, you're gonna be able to do on your own if you're not with us. You only gonna live 4 months, according to like their experience with the way that they treat their patients. And so here I'm back 10 years later when you gave me 4 months to live when I walked away. And so they are extremely puzzled. Like they asking my wife, like, because my mom and my dad, they already in the doctor's ear about, you know what I'm saying, the things that you provided for me, like your own journey that I'm not really getting to now, to where like you now have your degree in natural medicine. You know what I mean? The things that you were providing for me, like on this journey, like that allowed me to get back into that space of health again. You know what I mean? When they said that wasn't possible without them. And I'm back 10 years later now. And so like they're very puzzled, like they're very like, it's like I'm an anomaly to them. Like they treat me like I'm an anomaly. And I'm gonna get into some of these stories. I know it ain't all gonna be right now, but trust and believe, yo, like they treat me like I'm an anomaly, and they're like, I do not supposed to be alive. Like, what was you doing? Like when the doctors would come into my room when I was a patient there this last time, the first person that they was acknowledging was my wife. Like, oh, she's the one. You know, like trying to get her to write down the herbs and different things that she was utilizing that put me back in a place of being well. And so it's been that whole type of energy like that. Like, yeah, it's crazy.
And so now, because it's been a month and a half, where you at? From going in and them telling you shouldn't have been able to walk in.
Yeah, and so my numbers was extremely low. And I think, listen, y'all, I was down to like a 3.5 hemoglobin when it's supposed to be anywhere between 12 and 15. And so now I'm at about a 7.5 or something like that. And so nah, I haven't took any medicines or anything from them. Like that's one thing that got to be understood. Like I haven't took any of their medicine. I'm not in there going to get prescriptions filled, any of that. They wanted me to jump on the chemotherapy when I was a patient there. They wanted me to begin that next day. You know what I'm saying? I came back home. So that hasn't been done. Like any, now I have had to get a few infusions. You know what I'm saying? Like with my platelets, and it's mainly been my platelets. But me understanding now, like when, like as aplastic anemia begins to, like as I began to heal in that area, the more and more I heal, I understand that the platelets will be the last thing that is going to come along in that healing process. You know what I mean? Like platelets is the last thing that, you know, will come back to being normal on the journey of healing. You know what I'm saying? And so like that's what it has mainly been, is my platelets. And so like even now when I went back, what's today? Today is it's when I went yesterday. Thursday. Well, my platelets are beginning to respond in a positive way. Now, what is great about this is that I'm not on any of their medicine, yo. You know what I'm saying? This is all through the changes that I have made, like natural medicines, like food, like things that are natural. You know what I'm saying? Like refusing to go that Western, you know, plan way that they have for me. And so like, yeah, like I'm in a very positive place about it now, much sooner than it was the last time. Like this time things are moving so much faster, to where it took 2 years the last time. Like things are rapidly correcting now, you know what I'm saying? And so I know this is about me just staying dedicated and committed, you know what I'm saying, to this way of life.
And for anybody who may be coming across this video and wants to know what it is, not only like anybody come across this video who wants to know who you are and what you do and what we have to offer,
go to the website. You can, you know, of course, just to learn more about me and my journey, or Oshintola the Enchantress. We do have a Facebook page for general things. You know what I'm saying? You'll definitely learn a lot about us. Wait a second. You'll definitely learn a lot about us in that way. But we also have a website. Like, but could you explain more about that?
They can go to www.enchantedlifellc.com.
Yeah.
Our website. I'll also list the GoFundMe page.
The GoFundMe page.
And if you are able to contribute, we really appreciate it.
Definitely.
But if you're not, what other things can people offer or have been offering if they weren't able to?
I know a lady. I mean, you mean other than like financially? You know what I'm saying? I know people just been sending things that they felt like would assist me. Like this lady sent me a big bag of moringa seeds. Definitely. What's her name?
That's Angela Marie.
Angela Marie sent me a big bag of 1,000 like moringa seeds that I take every day. Like people are sending other forms of natural medicine that I'm not going to speak about right now, but like people have been and just people calling, just showing love and concern, like genuine love and concern, and being turned on to this water right here, H2 for life. Like this water has gold in it, it has platinum in it. Like this water work miracles right here. You know what I mean? Like people have been showing me love. You know what I'm saying? And so that has taken me a long way. Like even when it's not about like financially, you know what I'm saying? Like people have been showing up in all type of different ways of support. You know what I'm saying?
So
and I'm
had
grateful.
A water drive, right?
Tawanda had a alkaline water drive for me. Like she put it together all on her own, executed. The only thing I had to do was show up and receive. Thank you, Tawanda.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tawanda. You know what I'm saying? Like people have been like I say, like those that truly love me have been really like stepping out. Like here I am. I love you. You know what I'm saying? You getting ready to know this. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to whatever we got to do. You know what I'm saying? You know, so those people have been coming forth. Yes, and she's definitely one of them. Keith Shaw is definitely one of them. I ain't want to get to running off into too many names, but Lakeisha Parks, Ifa Shayo, you know what I'm saying? Brother Titus, like Katrina Sanders, like I can go, but I'm not really getting to all. Y'all know who y'all are.
We love y'all.
Khalik Scientific, Shaman Hands, I'm still running, but I need to stop. But y'all know who y'all are. You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
So one of the things I wanted to...
Stella McNair, my mother, but that's my mother though. But go ahead.
One of the things I just wanted to make sure that people knew is that you're doing well.
Doing well.
That you're improving.
I'm improving.
And anytime we are dealing with natural remedies, it takes longer for the body to regenerate itself, but your body is doing what it needs to do.
This is about healing you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And there's just the lessons that's being learned. You know what I mean?
Yes. So
the knowledge that's coming with it.
I know that this is not an easy thing to be able to sit here and talk about this journey, but I appreciate that you did.
Oh man, it's just the beginning. Like like I ain't have really much time to like can't get into everything right here right now. You know what I'm saying? So like, but we're gonna get into it though.
Yeah.
Definitely. You know what I mean? So everybody can have all the pieces of the puzzle, because it's definitely a story that got to be told. Beyond the aplastic anemia, everything that led me to this moment that I'm in, all the experiences that I had. You know what I'm saying? We got to get into that. Like we can't do that. We can't disservice people in that type of way. You know what I mean? So like like we are definitely gonna be back to explain and tell more. You know what I mean?
But until then.
Until then. Peace and love.